Right then, it's the one only Happy Hungry Hibby. That's me, yes. What we're going to cover this week is a recipe from the new Ottolenghi test kitchen, and the recipe I'm going to cover is going to be this smoky, creamy pasta with burnt aubergine and tahini. This is simple, 12 ingredients, and it's a vegan dish, and it's absolutely amazing. You're going to use 4 or 5 aubergines here. We're going to split this into 2. We're going to cut and dice this into cubes, and then this is going to go into the oven for over half an hour. And then with the other 2, we're going to char them and get that flavour. And you can do this in advance and actually make your aubergines, put to one side. The rest of the ingredients with just the vegetables and your pasta is relatively easy. The tahini is optional. My wife doesn't like tahini, but you can put that on and give it a nice little drizzle afterwards. So the key ingredients you need for this is your aubergines, red chilies, 1 onion, garlic, fresh cherry tomatoes, paprika, olive oil, concentrated tomato paste, finally some chopped parsley and seasoning of sea salt and pepper. So let's get going.
First, take your 2 aubergines and cut off the ends. I'm now doing voiceovers rather than subtitles so that you can really get an understanding of what I'm doing. Slice your aubergines lengthways 1 cm apart, and then you want to slice these into 1 cm strips, lengthways again. It would be great to get some feedback on what you prefer, so just leave your comments below. Then cut widthways into 1 cm cubes. Take a deep baking tray and layer some greaseproof paper over the top. Then place your cubes into the tray. Take your choice of seasoning and sprinkle generously over the top. Finally, toss your aubergines with your seasoning or just stir through.
Alexa, set the timer for half an hour.
30 minutes. Starting now.
Once you place your aubergines in the oven, take your vegetables and pierce your aubergines with a sharp knife all over the skin. This allows the heat to penetrate within the aubergine evenly. Place your other vegetables into your oven tin or air fryer tin. Then slice your onions into half and then into wedges. Then place into your tin. Finally, crush your garlic all, then extract the garlic cloves. Place your tray into your oven or air fryer in my case, and I've put this onto a grill function and I've set this to 10 minutes on a medium heat. Take your fresh garlic cloves and crush with the edge of a knife. Then finally chop this up as fine as you can possibly go. And place your garlic into a side bowl for later use, where you can use this in various different ways. Juice your lemon or lime. Halfway through roasting your vegetables or grilling them, you just want to nicely move them around, should be nicely charred. Just turn them over if needed. And then finally you want to close the lid and then cook through for the rest of the time. You want to just strain your citrus juice into a side bowl. Take your parsley and then just chop off the stalks. You must save that for some stock. Then roughly chop your parsley and place into a side bowl for later use, also a garnish. Remove your vegetables from the oven or air fryer and then place onto a heat-proof mat. Now you want to make your dressing, so take a side bowl and get your tahini and place into the bowl. Then add a tablespoon of your very finely chopped garlic. Then add your lemon juice, just a little sprinkling. Then add a drop of water to your dressing. This is really important because it really thins out your tahini dressing. Mix thoroughly and then just place the bowl to a side. Take your roasted aubergines and toss thoroughly with all your seasoning and just place onto a heat-proof mat. Now fill up your pasta pan with boiling water. Next, weigh out your chosen pasta into a side bowl and take some olive oil or some vegetable broth if you're plant-based and put into your heated pan. Meanwhile, add your pasta to your water, then make sure the water is submerged and put a lid on. Next, add the rest of your chopped garlic to your oil or broth. Add some of your tomato puree, then remove the lid from the pasta just as it's boiled over, and then reduce the heat.
Alexa, set the timer for 10 minutes.
Stir through your tomato puree with your garlic, and then just stir through the pasta, making sure it's not sticking. Season your tomato puree and garlic, and also add your paprika. Then stir through. Remove your pasta, which is al dente, and place into a colander over a bowl so that you obtain the starchy water. Next, prepare your chosen food processor and then add your charred vegetables to your mixing bowl. Then add your garlic and tomato puree to the mixing bowl also. Then simply mix to a fine paste. Add your blended mixture back to a pan which is on a medium heat. Also add some of your starchy water from your pasta to just not waste any of that sauce that's left in there. Then add this back to your pan, and then you want to reduce this to get that really nice starchy consistency. Finally, you want to add half of your aubergine mixture, then infuse that into the sauce. Put the rest of the mixture to one side to add later and also for garnishing. Finally, add your pasta to the sauce and the aubergines and just gently stir through.
Right then, it's been a labour of love this. Lots of fingers going off with the vegetables, whether you're charring them, you're grilling them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to transfer this into a serving bowl. Fantastic one to on a Sunday this, and then you can prepare for the week. Put into any bowl of your choice. Then finally, got the tahini here, which I'm going to put as a side, and then I'm just going to garnish this with the parsley. Gives it that ultimate finish. So here we have it, smoky, creamy pasta with burnt aubergine and tahini. Really looking forward to my wife coming home and serving us some of this. She also takes some to work with it. Absolutely amazing. Really easy as well. I'm just going to get a little taster for myself. Got myself a nice little bowl here. Let's spoon this up. I'm just going to put a little drizzle of tahini over closely here, and of course I'm going to try some wine with it. Nothing better than a good French wine. This is Le Crotour. Crotour means four, so this will be a combination of 4 different grapes. It's got the Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, the Merlot, and also a wine that's not really heard of that you can get in the southwest of France, and it's the Tannat grape, which has actually been proven to be really high in tannins, which are very good for you, which contain polyphenols and what you call procyanidins. Wow, it smells amazing. But first, the food. Wow. Aubergine really is this unsung hero of the vegetable world. That's absolutely fantastic. My wife is definitely going to enjoy that. It's not too spicy, just a little punch. Wow, you know, it's the simplicities. And of course the wine. Wow, the depth and the structure of that is incredible, really nice. It'd be really interesting to see what you've been cooking. What are your favourite aubergine recipes? I've actually created a playlist specifically for aubergine recipes, so please check that out. It'd be interesting to know if you've got this cookbook and what are your favourite recipes. Also, please do subscribe, a lot of love and passion going into this. Have a great week everyone, enjoy.